we are going to see one more application of the combination circuit is a multiplexer. So what is the definition of multiplexer? A multiplexer is a device which produces single output from many inputs. And one more sentence we have to add, and which input is present at output is decided by the status of control or select line. This is about definition of the multiplexer. So the block diagram of multiplexer is, it consists n/1 mux. N is the number of input and 1 is the number of outputs, so only one output, we assume it y. So inputs are D0, D1 and so on up to Dn. With it consists one more signal is ES is called as strobe enable, and another signal is select line or control line. This is about the block diagram of multiplexer of n/1 mux. In this way, if you observe carefully, this is the first digit which represents number of input, and the second digit represents number of outputs. So no need to take a consideration how many outputs are present, only one output is present in the multiplexer circuitry. So depends upon that, the multiplexers are classified into different categories, such as first one is 2/1 mux, second one is 4/1 mux, third one is 8/1 mux, and maybe 16/1, 32/1. It depends upon which application we are going to implement. This is about types of multiplexers. And after going through going to study each and every multiplexer in details, there is a design flow of mux. In which step we have to design the mux? First we have to find out select lines, how many select lines are required to design a mux. Second, draw the block diagram. Third one, draw the truth table, and fourth one, draw the logic diagram. In that we'll see one by one here. First, how to find out number of select lines. That is very important. How to find out number of select lines. For that we have to use 2m is equal to n. This is a formula, whereas n is the number of inputs and m is the number of select lines. For example, we want to implement 2:1 mux. For that we have to find out m is nothing but number of select lines. So we have to identify first number of inputs. N is equal to 2. We put value of n in this equation. 2 raised to m is equal to n. 2 raised to m is equal to 2. We have to find m for the 0, 1, 2. This equation, this condition should be satisfied. If we put 2 is equal to 0, 2 raised to 0 becomes 1, so it is not valid condition. So we'll put m is equal to 1. So in this equation 2 raised to 1 is equal to 2. So we need one select lines m is equal to 1 to design 2:1 mux. In this way we have to find out first how many select lines are required to design a specific mux. Let's go with the first type, 2:1 multiplexer. In the 2:1 multiplexer, first what we have to do, we have to find out select lines required to design 2:1 mux. This can be find out by using 2 raised to m is equal to n, by using this formula. So in this we have to put value of n. N is nothing but 2, that is number of inputs. At which value of m this equation will be satisfied. For that, assume m is equal to 0. 2 raised to 0 is equal to 2. 2 raised to 0 becomes 1. 1 is equal to 2. So this condition is not satisfied. Next, assume m is equal to 1. So after keeping this value in this equation, 2 raised to 1 is equal to 2. This equation is satisfied. So we require m is equal to 1. So number of select lines are that is m is equal to 1. Once we are able to find out the number of select lines, then go through a second step, which is draw the block diagram of mux. In this way, just this is the 2:1 mux with inputs are 2. We can say D0 and D1, and only one output, that is a Y, with inputs are one more, that is select line S0 and strobe enable signal ES. This is the basic block diagram of 2:1 multiplexers. Depends upon this, just go through a third step, that is truth table. For the designing of truth table, we need inputs. The inputs are strobe enable as well as select line S0, and outputs are Y. So first we'll assume if this is a 0 and this is don't care, output is also 0, because this IC or this mux is not enabled when we are not applying here signal 1. So when we apply 0, then output of this IC will be 0, and when we apply here 1, then output of IC will be according to status of S0. So we have to apply ES is equal to 1, that is strobe enable signal is always 1. And for this first condition, assume S0 is 0. At that time output is a D0. This will be 1. Assume S0 will be 1 because it consists S0 only 1 bit. This 1 bit having two different conditions or possibilities. It may be either 1 or it may be either 0. So we have to consider 0 and 1. If the 1 is present, then output will be D1. So in this way, which input is present at output is totally depends by the status of S0. So we have to, as per definitions, the output mux is a circuit which produces single output, and the output is depends upon the status of select lines. So this is about 2:1 mux. Let's draw the logic diagram which is required for the 2:1 multiplexers. Okay, to draw a logic diagram of 2:1 multiplexers, we have to just go through a truth table. Y is equal to D0 into S0, value is 0, so S0 bar into ES plus for D1 into what is the value of S0, it becomes 1, so we are taking non-complement variable, so it will be S0 and here ES again. So this is, I will simplify once again, ES0 complement D0 plus S0 and D1. This is a mathematical Boolean equation for the output Y. From this Boolean equation we can draw the logic diagram. So next step is logical implementation. The logical implementation, for the logical implementation we have to find out the relation between each and every term. For the first term, the inputs are ES, we need S0, we need D0 and D1. Sorry, here we will take D1. Okay, first implement this term. D0 consider as it is. S0, I need S0 complement, so take NOT gate, and for ES no change, it you can take as it is. So these are three variables: ES, S0 complement by using NOT gate, and D0. Okay, after that, what is the relation between these three variables? They are ANDing with each other, so use AND gate. So it produces first term, that is ES, S0 complement D0. Let's go with the second term. First we need D1, so take D1. Second we need S0, here consider S0. No need to take any complement because it is non-complement form. So one more variable is need, that is ES. So it will be ANDing with each other. This will be produces ES, ES0, D1. We consider these two different terms. Then what is the relation between these two terms? They are ANDing with, ORing with each other, so use OR gate. This is a Y, and this is the logic diagram of 2:1 multiplexer. I hope so you are easily understand 2:1 mux. Next, continue with the 4:1 mux. For the 4:1 mux, just follow the steps. Step first, find out required number of select lines. This can be find out by using formula 2:m is equal to n. So n is number of inputs is nothing but 4. So for the value of m, the equation will be satisfied. Let's go through. M is equal to 2. In this equation, 2m is equal to 4. The equation becomes 2 becomes 2 is equal to 4. So 4 is equal to 4. This equation will be satisfied at m is equal to 2. So number of select lines are 2, and those are S0 and S1. Once we are able to find out the number of select lines, then go through with the second step. Draw the block diagram. To draw the block diagrams, we have to know that there are 4 inputs. Consider inputs are D0, D1, D2 and D3. These are the inputs and Y is the outputs. One more, we need strobe enable, that is ES signal. Strobe enable. And next we need select lines S0 and S1. These are acts as a select lines, or you can say control lines for this mux. So once again, draw the block diagram of 4:1 mux. Mux with the inputs are D0, D1, D2 and D3. With the inputs, another inputs are ES, that is strobe enable, S0 and S1, and produces only one output, that is a Y. This is called as select lines. Once we are able to draw the block diagram, the next step is, third step is nothing but draw the truth table. So truth table is designed with the help of inputs and outputs. So those are inputs are strobe enable, S1, S0, and outputs are Y. So we know that we have to find out if 2 bits are available, that is S0 and S1, then how much values are present. So remember our information representation in the second video. If 2 bit is there, it produces 4 different combinations: 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. So the bits are, first assume this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 0, so output will be 0, because strobe enable is active low signal. If this is a 1 and this will be 0, this will be 0, then output is D0. If this have to 1 each and every case, this will be 0, this will be 1, output will be D1. This will be 1 1 0, output is 2. This should be 1 1 1, output will be concerned with the D3. So this value is concerned with the 0 0 in binary, decimal it will be 0, 0 1 in binary, decimal will be 1, 1 0 in binary, decimal will be 2, and 1 1 in binary, decimal will be 3. So D0, D1, D2, D3, this sequence should be continued. This is the truth table of 4:1 mux. And then next, fourth one, draw a Boolean equation and logic diagram. Okay, the Boolean equation or logic diagram is implemented by, first, y is equal to, write down all the terms from D0. It will be S0 complement, S1 complement into D0 plus, for this S1 complement, S0 and D1. For D2, S1 S0 complement into D2 plus, for D3 S1 S0 into D3. Just keep in sequence. First one is S0 S1 complement D0 plus S0 S1 complement D1 plus S0 complement S1 D2 plus S0 S1 D3. This is the one more in the sequence form of the equations. Then we can implement logic diagram of 4:1 mux with the two different parts. The first one is by using basic gates, and another approach by using universal gates. In this first point, that is 2:1 mux, we implement logic diagram by using basic gates, but now we can implement 4:1 mux by using universal gates. Then let's talk with the logic diagram. To draw a logic diagram, we have to find out first a Boolean expression, which is find out in the truth table. First, write down once again logic diagram of 4:1 mux. Write down equation y is equal to S0 complement S1 D0 plus S0 S1 complement D1 plus S0 complement S1 D2 plus S0 S1 D3. Take a double complement of above equation then the equation becomes S0 complement S1 complement D0 plus S0 S1 complement D1 plus S0 complement S1 D2 plus S0 S1 D3 and its double complement. This is called as double complement of above equations. Then we apply De Morgan's theorem. De Morgan's theorem is that we just convert this positive into AND gate. The equation becomes S0 complement S1 complement D0 into the first whole bar S0 S1 complement D1. This will be ANDing. This is second complement S0 S1 D2. Third term complement S0 S1 D3. Fourth third complement, and this complement as it is. So this is the y is equal to equation, and we can easily draw the block diagram by using universal gates. So if you observe carefully, they are ANDing with each other, and we want a complement of each term, so we use universal gate as an NAND gate. So first find out all the inputs. The inputs are S0 S1 D0 D1 D2 and D3. These all are the inputs. So first, for this term we need S0 complement and S1 complement. So first take NAND gate, because we want to implement by using universal gate. This will produces S0 complement. Again we need S1 complement, so again take one more NAND gate. This is a S1 complement. In the first term, what is remaining? ES is remaining, so take first ES and what is remaining? D0, and take D0. These are the 4 variables which are comes in the first, and we need complement of this one, so take one more NAND gate. Okay, let's go with the second term. We need ES as it is, so take ES. First we need ES0, so take ES0. We need S1 complement, so take S1 with the help of NAND gate, and we need D1. This will be produces second term with the complement version. Next, if you consider here, we take S1 complement here, you can take from this point also, it doesn't matter. So concern with the third term, just take first ES, then next one is ES0 complement, which is available here, but we can take from this point also. Doesn't mean that it is wrong, it is correct one. Then we need S1, take S1, and we need D2, so take D of 2. This will produces a third term with the complement of this one. And then last one, we need ES, we need ES0, we need S1, we need D3, and it's a complement, so we use NAND gate. These all terms are collected together, combined together, to produce output with its whole complement. That's why I use one more NAND gate. So in this way we can implement a Boolean algebra for 4:1 mux with the help of universal gate. Okay, let's go with the third point, that is 8:1 mux. 8:1 mux. Okay, to first find out very fast number of straight lines. 2 raised to m is equal to n, where n is equal to 8, so 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8, m is equal to 3, number of straight lines is equal to 3. Then second, draw the block diagram. Draw the block diagram. For inputs are D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6 and D7. These are the 8 inputs, as well as strobe enable, that is ES, and S0, S1 and S2 are the selector lines. These are the inputs. So according to that, the block diagram will be (8:1) mux. So be carefully, the first digit is always represents number of input and second digit represents number of output. So y is the output with the select lines are S0, S1 and S2 with one more strobe enable is ES, and inputs are D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6 and D7. These are the block diagram of 8:1 mux. First step is covered, second step is covered, then go through with the third step, which is draw the truth table. Truth table of 8:1 mux. So first identify inputs. The inputs are strobe enable, ES no doubt, S2, S1, S0 are the select lines which are also acts as the inputs, and the outputs are Y, only one output. Assume this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 0, output is also 0, or you can say don't care condition. Assume this should be 1 for each and every condition, all are zeros, the output concerned with the D0, 0 0 1, the output will be concerned with the D1, 0 1 0, output will be concerned with the D2, 1 0 0 1 1, output will be concerned with the D3, 1 0 0 with the concern with the D4, 1 0 1 with the concern with the D5, 1 1 0 with concern with the D6, and 1 1 1 concern with the D7. If how to find out these different values with concern with the decimal value? If it consists 3 bit, then it produces 8 different patterns. The patterns are 0 0 0 0 0 1, 0 0 0. In decimal it will be 0, 0 0 1 is 1, 0 1 0 it is 2, 0 1 1 it is 3, 0 1 0 0 4, 1 0 1 it is 5, 1 1 0 it is 6, 1 1 1 it is 7. This will be found out by using formula 8 4 2 1. If you want to implement 8, then it will be 1 0 0 0. If you want to implement 10, then it will be 1 0 1 0. If you want to implement 9, 1 0 0 1. We have to add both the numbers, which will give our desired combination. In this way we can find out these decimal values. If you once able to draw a truth table, then go through with the last step, that is a logic diagram. First Boolean equation and logic diagram. Okay, in this way we can find out the logic diagram for output Y. Y is equal to, first for this, what are the input? ES, ES0, S1, S2 complement, because all are zeros, into D0, plus for this D1, ES, S2, S1 complement, S0 into D1. For this D2, what is combination? It will be ES into S2 complement, S1, S0 complement. For this D3, ES, S2 complement, S1, S0 into D3. And for this D4, this ES, S2, S1 complement, S0 complement into D4. For this D5, ES, S2, S1 complement, S0 and D5, plus for this D6, ES, S2, S1, S0 complement into D6, plus for this D7, ES, S2, S1, S0 into D7. So according to this, just write down all this in sequence. First ES, S0 complement, S1 complement, S2 complement, D0 plus ES, S0, S1 complement, S2 complement, D1 plus ES, S0 complement, S1, S2 complement, D2 plus, for this write down sequence, ES, S0, S1, S2 complement, D3 plus for this ES, S0 complement, S1 complement, S2, D4. For this ES, S0, S1 complement, S2, D5 plus for this ES, S0 complement, S1, S2 and D6. For this ES, S0, S1, S2, D7. In this way we can find out the Boolean expressions. I hope so. With the help of this Boolean equation we can easily draw the logic diagram, because the logic diagram little bit large, so it will be takes more time. So we will try to practice it in home. Thank you very much. This is about multiplexers, which is different categories: 2:1, 4:1, 8:1, 16:1. We are able to draw different multiplexers with the help of basic knowledge. Thank you very much.